Hi, I'm Aubrey from Prana Live, and I'm going to lead you through Pilates Flow, which is a combination of Pilates, yoga, and strength training, and a low impact method. So we're going to start on the floor. Should be about 45 minutes. And I also just like to let you know that I don't use music, so that way if you'd like to play your own music at home, you can. All right, so we're going to start on your mat with your legs out in front of you. Feel free to keep a slight bend in the knee. Sit up tall, chest forward, reach your hands out in front of you. And then plug your belly into your spine and slowly exhale, roll all the way down to your mat. Reach back, and then exhale, same thing. Push your belly down, gaze forward, and then roll up. Reach for your toes. You might need to scooch forward to have more space. You roll up and all the way down. Reach. Flex your toes. Exhale up. Inhale. Exhale, reach. So every time you pull up, you inhale. Chest high. Then fold your belly into your spine. Exhale, roll all the way down to your mat. Reach out. Inhale, rise. Exhale, reach for your toes. Inhale, back up. Always control from the belly. Going for a long spine. Belly active, especially on the way down, where it's tempting just to fall down on your mat. So we're just here for a couple of minutes to start to warm up the belly. Everything we do today is going to start right there at your core. So exhale and push your belly back and start to bring some awareness of how everything is controlled right there at your solar plexus, your navel center. You might already find a little bit more length. So that's something else that we aim for today, is some added flexibility and mobility in the joints. All right, one more. Inhale up. Exhale down. And then just go ahead and stay here on your mat this time. Go for a long body reach. You can roll out your ankles. Flex your toes. Grab your left wrist with your right hand. Then exhale, side body stretch. Starting to wake up through the obliques. On your inhale, come back to center. Switch out your grip. Exhale, switch sides. Flex your toes. Spiral your inner thighs down towards the mat. Inhale, back to center. Bend your knees. Then we're going to start right away just with about 10 crunches. So hands behind your head. Exhale up. Inhale down. So this is option A. Option B, you can bend your knees and bring your shins parallel with the mat. Again, we're still just waking up the core. So every time you lift up, your belly presses down. Gaze straight up at the ceiling. Lift your chin off of your chest. We're here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your knees back into your chest. Rock side to side. And then last little core exercise before we get into bigger movements. Grab behind your thighs and start to roll along the length of your spine. The goal here is to find a little pause here at the top where your belly keeps you from somersaulting forward. Here for 4, 3, 2, and on this last one, cross your ankles, bring your feet behind you, and step back into downward facing dog. Good, and just let this feel good. Bend your knees, shake out your head, spread your fingers wide, squeeze your armpits towards one another, Then tilt your tailbone to the top of the wall behind you. You can pedal out your feet. Remember, everything happens from the belly. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Inhale, gaze forward. Then exhale, step to the top of your mat. Find a forward fold, ragdoll pose. Bend your knees, even if you're flexible, so you can start to wake up the low back. You can take a gentle sway from left and right. You just have to shift your weight between your 2 feet. Okay, release your hands down towards the floor. Keep your right hand down. Inhale your left arm high. Inhale, bend your right knee as much as you need. Roll your shoulders down your back. Reach your heart forward. Add lift through your chest. Inhale. Exhale, release. Switch sides, left hand down, right hand high. This time bend your left knee. Open up your heart. Roll your shoulders down your back. Inhale. Exhale, release. Take a slight bend in the knee and slowly unroll all the way up to standing. Head and neck stack last. And here, just stand at attention. You can face forward, turn and face you. So you can see it's very simple. Feet at hip width distance, arms open wide, and we'll connect with our breath here. Close your eyes. Big inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Okay, step your feet together. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Guide your hands through heart center. Inhale, halfway lift. Touch your shins or your thighs, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms. Step back into plank pose. Okay, anytime we're in plank, feel free to take this from your knees. We're going to be here for a full 10 seconds. So we're still in that warm-up phase. Pull your heart and your crown forward. Press your heels and your tailbone back. Breathe here for 4, 3, 2, downward facing dog from your belly. Breath to movement, sun A 2 times through. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. This time we're going to march it out. Left knee to your chest on your exhale. Inhale, step. Right knee to your chest. Exhale. Inhale, step. Hold strong in your plank position. Pull your belly button up every time you drag your knee forward. Here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Okay, right into it. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Hinge from your hips. Press through your feet. Inhale, rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plank. Now you can go straight back to down dog. Otherwise, on your exhale, lower halfway, chaturanga. I'm going to show you what that looks like from your knees. Inhale through up dog or cobra. Again, I'm going to show you cobra, which is lower impact. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Your knees are again there for you. Big breath in. Huge breath out. Inhale, forward, high plank. Again, you have options. Hold it here, on or off your knees. But it's going to take 10 rounds, up, up, down, down. Lower down to your forearms. Your elbow goes where your hand was. Then exhale, press yourself back up to plank. That was one. All right, down and up. Come on. Start to pick up your pace here. Try to keep your hips stable. If you want, you can step your feet out wider, or again, take this from your knees. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold your high plank. Good, and we'll start to march it out. Working the belly, the shoulders, and the quads here. Full body exercise. Keep it slow, or we're gonna take a quick burst here, 20 seconds, mountain climbers. Go. Bring your knees all the way up into your chest. Keep your hips down. Halfway through, come on. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, plank. Hold it for your exhale. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. Okay, getting warm now. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. This time, inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Bend your knees, sit back. So keep your knees over your ankles, belly squeezes to the spine, then tuck your tailbone. You don't want it to be over tucked, but you also don't want to fall into your low back. You'll know if you're there because it will feel very strenuous there. Again, I'm going to go ahead and face you. Step your feet to hip width distance. Bring your hands to heart center. Stay low. So on your inhale, we're going to lower back. Hips shoot into an imaginary chair. Exhale, sit halfway up. And that's it. Inhale down. Exhale up. So you never go all the way up. Remember that you should feel a burn here. That is what we're going for. Be sure here to make sure your knees traction over your second toe. So your pinky toes dig into the mat just as much as your big toes. You should feel your outer hips, your abductors start to activate. Okay, whew. Right, so we're almost there. Just here for about another 10 seconds. Good, maybe you can get some more depth. 4, 3, 2, 1. Quick release. And sit back down. That's right. Okay, we're gonna get into the abductor. Let's press down through your left leg. And then from here, reach your right toes out to the side. Avoid swinging your hips out. Instead, I want you to tuck your left hip back into a socket. Right leg super strong. This might be where you are. Otherwise, inhale, step, and exhale, touch. Yep, that's it. Again, chest up, belly in. Oh my gosh. If you're like me, your left leg is going to be burning right now. Remember, that is the goal. Push through the discomfort. That is how we get stronger. Tone. Working the glutes, hamstrings, quads, and of course, now your right abductor, your outer hip. Great for running, cycling, and even if you sit at your desk. 4, 3, 2, hold it out on 1, and we'll pulse it. 10, 9, 8, 7, I know you like it. 4, 3, 2, and hold it up. Yes, you can. 4, 3, 2, and release. Whew. Okay, shake out your hips. Second side. This time, ground your right hip back. Sit into your chair. Again, knee over your ankle. You want to feel this in your glute instead of your knee. Shoot your left foot to the side. Your left leg is strong here. There's also a little bit of inner thigh work. Hold it, or you're gonna go in and out. Inhale, exhale. Your goal is to stay low in your right leg. Whew. Keep breathing. Check in with your form, especially as we get fatigued. Sometimes you might want to dump and get into the sassy hip again. Pull it back. Stick with it. Remember, everything happens from the belly. Belly tight, hips back. You've got this. 8, 7, 6, stay low. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it out on 1. And we go 10, 9, still low in that right leg. 6, 5, 4, come on, you've got this. 3, 2, and hold it up just for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew, shake it out. Okay, go ahead and sit back in your chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, down dog or step or float back to your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, from the belly, down dog. Take a huge breath in. Big open mouth exhale. Good, let's add on. Inhale your right leg high. Now go ahead and just bend your knee, open up your right hip. Keep your chest square to the mat. You might just take a couple bends of the knee and maybe shake out your hip after all of that abduction. Then stack your hip again. Turn your right low belly down. We're gonna do a little bit of quad here before we move on. So inhale, straighten your right leg, then exhale, contract. Working actually both the quad and the hamstring. So you should feel your quad squeeze as you straighten, your hamstring squeeze as you bend. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it out and point your toe for tiny circles. 8, 7, 6. It's like you're just tracing a quarter. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Square your hip. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. I said it was low impact. I did not say it was easy. Inhale, reach your right leg out. Exhale, knee to nose. Lower your hips in line with your shoulders. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale, lift your belly off your thigh. 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. And we'll pulse in 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, kick. Exhale, step your foot between your hands. If it doesn't quite reach there, you do want your knee over your ankle. You can hook your knee and step your foot forward. Okay, inhale up, high crescent lunge. Find a gazing point and catch your breath. So you're off of your left heel. Take a slight bend in your left knee to tuck your tailbone. Lift your heart and then straighten and strengthen through your left leg. Hands to prayer again for balance. Okay, so I'm going to take this in levels. We're going to get into a lunge. First level, everyone inhale, bend your left knee. Exhale, straighten. So you should feel your right butt cheek really squeezing here to bring you back to standing. Again, your right knee stays in line with your toes. Watch it from buckling in or out. If you want more, inhale, bend. Exhale, knee into your heart. Then inhale, bend knees, both legs. Exhale, knee up. Last option, you can add a twist here over your left leg. All right, all together now. Inhale, exhale, bend, and twist from the waistline. Good, you've got this. Right leg working so much for you right now. Should feel your hamstring activate to open up your chest and lift you into your standing position. Your belly is doing the work for the twist. Perfect. Okay, very good. Let's do 8. Yep. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Good. Go ahead and step your left foot back, straighten out your front leg. Just give yourself a little break here. And then your exhale, soft bend into your left knee, launch forward, standing splits. You can bring your hands to a block, mat, whatever's comfortable. Keep your left hip square with the mat, and then push your hips back as you bring your heart forward. Okay, step your left foot back. Open up, warrior 2. Now I know your your right hip is probably burning right now. So from your warrior 2, you can bring your hands to your hips and just take a couple bend and straighten through your right knee. Great. Come back into your warrior 2. Reach your arms out, lift your heart, find a gaze over your right hand. Okay, now go ahead and straighten out your legs. Turn all 10 toes forward. I'm going to take this into a side lunge. So still working the right hip. We do want to get to fatigue there today. I promise we're almost done. So you can keep your arms out or hands to prayer. But on your inhale, bend into your right knee, send your hips back, and exhale, straighten. And again, I like to offer levels. So this is level 1 with both feet on the mat. Level 2, you're going to bend into your right knee, hips back, and exhale, bring your feet together. Still working same leg, land to bent knee, exhale, straighten. Level 3, bend, and then kick it off, knee to chest. Here we go, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Take your time, your pace might be different than mine. You might occasionally take the modified variation. Good, lots of effort here from the right hip. Again, still working your abductor. This is a great way to cross-train at home to help protect your joints if you're running or cycling. Watch out to make sure your knee stays over your ankle every time you land. Let's do 4. Your belly works to lift you. 3, 2, and 1. Whew, straighten out your legs. All 10 toes still forward. This time hands to hip. We're gonna do a hip hinge. Inhale, come halfway, flat back, exhale, rise. And that's easy, right? Inhale, exhale. Been doing a lot of side hip here. Now this is targeting right here in your gluteus maximus. And your legs are still working. Okay, now we've been doing a lot of leg. I want to make sure we get your upper body too. Hands behind your head to add on. Inhale, exhale. So here you should start to take it a little bit more into your upper and mid back. So squeeze your rhomboids, the muscles underneath your shoulder blades towards one another. Keep your chin out and your spine long. All right, how many more? Let's do 8. Squeeze your glutes at the top. 7, 6, flat back. 5, press into your feet, squeeze your quads. 4, 3, 2, and 1. It's time to come back to your flat back. Reach your arms to the side, and we're just going to hold it. This time, pulse your hands up to the ceiling. So you should feel a little work here with your upper back. If this is too intense, you can just come up a little bit higher We want to make sure that it's burning, but not, dumping into your back. Belly still lifted to support the spine. Tiny pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5. Circles are next. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it out. And just like our toe earlier, tiny circles. My hands are together like Barbie fingers. Chest open, tiny little circles. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and we'll hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, forward fold. Shake out your head and neck, let it hang loose. Woo! Then just a couple side lunges. This time, more of a stretchy lunge. Bend into your left leg, flex your right toes up. Then switch sides. One more. Come into your right leg. And pivot forward, back into a low lunge. Lower your left knee to the mat. You can stay on your palms, or if it feels good, take it to your elbows for a nice runner's lunge. You should feel a beautiful stretch here in your right hip. If it feels juicy, you can roll onto the pinky toe side of your foot and open up your hip. Again, I'm just gonna face you so you can see what that looks like. Yeah. Breathe here. Definitely earned this stretch after all of that work on the right hip. Okay. Now we want to make sure that your jean pockets look even, so you're gonna get the left leg. So go ahead and come back to your palms if you're not already there. Lift your left knee off the floor. Inhale, exhale, down dog. And again, you can sway back and forth, find some organic movement. Maybe you want a couple cat-cows. A few breaths to play. Okay, we're just over halfway. So you can take a quick seat and a sip of water if you'd like. Okay, we're gonna do that all on the left side, and then from there, we're on the mat. Okay, downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg high. Again, maybe you take a couple hip circles, lubricate the joint. Now your hips still push back. Avoid dumping weight in your hands. Okay, now open up your left hip, roll your left belly down. So your right leg is still strong. And then we're gonna inhale, bend, exhale, straighten. That's it. Just starting to warm up the quad and the hamstring before our lunges. Whew. Should feel a little bit of glute work here too. We're almost there. We just have 4. Squeeze that quad. 3. You're doing great. 2. Belly tight. And last one. And you point the toe, tiny circles. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Square your hip, inhale. Exhale, step your foot between your hands. I feel like I'm missing something there. The knee to nose. Inhale, kick your leg back. Exhale, knee to nose. We want to make sure we get opportunities for core, right? Inhale, kick. Exhale, hollow out the belly. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Come on. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, kick. And exhale, now step your foot between your hands. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to start with a basic lunge. Bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale down, exhale up. Press into your left heel to help load your left glute. Belly hugs in super tight here. Woo. And take your time, but when you're ready, you can bring your back knee up. Keep your chest lifted and let the work happen from your hip. If you went there on the first side, then at the top of the lunge, you can add a twist. Inhale down, exhale, twist. Now take as much time as you need to really make sure that your knee tractions over your left ankle and that the hip stays stable. This is a great opportunity to strengthen all of those little stabilizer muscles in the hip, ankle, knee, and belly. All right, we have 8, 7, your quad should be burning, 6, 5, exhale at the top, 4, 3, come on, 2, last one. Straighten out your front leg. Give it a little shake and take a mini bend in your left knee and exhale, launch forward into a standing splits. Now this is here to stretch out your hamstring and your calf, a little bit of hip, right here where the hip and hamstring meet. But again, your hands can be on a block or whatever to make this easy. Inhale and exhale, step it back, open up, warrior 2. Now I'm going to go ahead and face you again there. Hands to the hips, just like the first side. Take a couple bends to the front knee. But your hip is burning by now. Then go ahead and sink into your left knee. Find your warrior 2. Send your arms long. Lift your heart. Relax your shoulders. Breathe. Okay, straighten your left knee. Turn all 10 toes forward. You might need to shorten your stance. And we'll come back to the side lunge, wherever feels good with your hands. Your inhale, bend into your left knee. Then exhale, straighten. So you're not just bending down, you push your hips back. If you went there before, then inhale down and exhale, step it together. Right leg is squeezing the whole time. When you're ready, you can lift your left knee up into your chest, adding a little bit of extra core work here and a little bit of extra oomph for the outside of your left hip. Whew. Good, and you get a little mini cardio burst here as well. Keep your right foot glued to the mat. Your right leg is squeezing. Again, land right into bent knee. Take your own pace to listen and make sure that all of your joints are working together. So you land the bent knee and your hips back. All right, let's do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Okay, straighten out your legs, shake it out, roll it out. This time, heels turn in, toes turn out. Sit down into a second position squat. Roll your inner thighs towards the wall behind you. Tuck your tailbone, lift your heart. Okay, we're going to get back into your upper body with a little lat pull here. So on your inhale, sink into your hips, reach your arms into a giant letter Y. And on your exhale, like you're pulling, squeeze your elbows into your rib cage. I'm going to flip around to show you the back muscles working here. Inhale down, exhale up. Good, so inner thighs, hips, glutes, lots of upper back and core always working for the full 45 minutes. Let me face you again. Hug your rhomboids, the muscles under your shoulder blades towards one another. So you're not just letting it happen. Imagine you're actually pulling yourself up. Continue to roll your knees out towards your second toe. Great job. We have 8, 7, pull your upper back muscles. 6, come on, 5, claw it down. 4, 3, 2, we'll hold it down on 1. Good, hold it down and then inhale, reach. exhale, pull. Good, just like you're serving 2 dinner platters, and then you change your mind and you take it back. Stay low in your hips. Your legs should be burning. If you want an added challenge, lift your heels off the mat. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, hands to heart. Everybody, heels off the mat. You've got this. Let's pulse it out just for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it on 1. Yes, you can. Low in the hips, high in the heels. 4, 3, 2, relax. Whew. Turn your toes forward. This time, interlace your hands behind your back. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, fold. Whew. Just feel a nice stretch to your shoulders and chest. Relax your head and neck. Then release your hands to the mat. And we'll take that little sway through your hips. Flex your right toes, bend into your left knee. Switch sides. And then go ahead and land on your left side. And sink into your hip, nice hip stretch. Chest lifted. Then pivot around for a low lunge. You're gonna set up for your runner's lunge. Toe heel your left foot to the left. Release your right knee. Then take the same variation you did on the first side. So palms, elbows, or maybe you turn onto your left pinky toe and find this sort of pigeon variation. Breathe here. Now be careful not to just roll your weight into your right side. Instead, center your weight, then tuck your left hip underneath you to invite that deep stretch. You can always come back to your palms if you need. Big breath in. Let something go. Keep a long neck, so you're going to gaze at the tip of your middle finger. Beautiful. Go ahead and come back to your palms. Lift your back knee off the mat and step back into downward facing dog. I need to flip around again. Whew. Again, shake out your hips. Shake out your head. Okay. So we're just gonna do a few upper body exercises. One last blast for the core, and then it's all downhill from there. It's a great time to, again, take a little sip of water. Okay, so working from the chest, we already got some shoulders in plank and some upper back. From your plank position again, we're going to take some push-ups. Keep your hands wide on the edges of your mat. You do this on or off your knees. Just gaze forward, tuck your tailbone. Inhale, lower halfway, pause. Exhale, press it back to plank. Again, inhale, lower halfway, pause. Exhale, press. Good, keep it just like that. Again, you can take this from your toes. Just use your belly to support your low back. Remember that pause at the midway point. Continue to gaze in front of your mat to keep your spine long. So your neck is part of your spine. Avoid any dumping because this can really limit your form. All right, let's do 4, 3. You might be burning at home. Last 2. We're gonna hold the halfway point on 1 and pulse just for 8, 7, yes you can, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, lower to your belly. Good. Now reach your arms long, gaze down, lift your left leg and right arm, release it to the mat, switch sides, press your hip bones down. Option 1 is the slow, controlled pace. Option 2, on your next inhale, lift everything off the mat and go for your swimmers. Gaze down at the mat. Go for length. And even here, your belly is still the center of everything you do. Hug your tummy in, Reach longer. Can you lift your chest higher? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend your knees and windshield wiper your legs. Press quick child's pose. Okay. Home stretch. Go ahead and lie down on the mat. Send your arms long. You can turn your palms down. Tabletop your knees. On your inhale, let your knees fall to the left. Exhale back to center. Inhale to the right. Exhale, center. Do that one more time. And then I'm going to give you an option to add on. So stay here or for more. Instead of just letting your knees fall to the side, on your inhale, you're actually going to pick your hips up, place them on the right side of your mat, and then let your knees fall into the twist. Same thing, inhale, exhale. And your low back might make some funny noises on the mat. It's really normal, especially if you got sweaty. The lift happens from the lowest, deepest part of your abs, your transverse abdominis. Great job. Keep this up, getting into the obliques. Woo. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Even out your sides if you need. And come back to center. I'm gonna take teasers. Reach your body long, inhale. Then exhale, lift it up. This is option 1. There's that funny mat noise. You can also stay upright and use your hands to support. Option 2. Option 3, legs and chest lift together. Option 4, legs come to straight position. Let's just do 8. Lower with control. Here's 7. Keep breathing. 6, home stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2. And we're gonna hold it up on 1. You can grab the backs of your knees, plant your toes if your back is hurting you. Otherwise, straighten your arms and legs. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh my goodness. Rock side to side. Okay, great job, everybody. Let's go ahead and cool down. One last thing though, we're just gonna do a hollow body hold. This is one of my favorite exercises. Just 20 seconds. Lift your chest, lift your legs, and then your belly scoops out. Can keep your head on the mat if your neck is bothering you. Reach long through your limbs. Halfway there. Should be shaking like me. Ooh, press your belly, make sure it's working. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's cool down, everybody. Bend your knees, plant your feet, make a figure 4, cross your right ankle over your left knee. To deepen the stretch, interlace your hands behind your left thigh. And close your eyes. Here you can relax your head and chest on the mat. Send your left leg long. Straighten out your right leg. You can just interlace your hands behind your thigh. You want to keep your knee over your hip bone and not just twerking your hip up into space. But if you have a strap or a kitchen towel or flexibility, you can reach for your foot. But take this at your level. Activate your left leg. Plant both hips on the mat. Just very gently bring your stretch into a diagonal. So right foot over to your left side body. Big stretch for the IT band. And hug your right knee into your chest. Inhale. Exhale, supine twist. Just like in that core exercise, bump your hips to the right. Let your right knee fall to the left. Gaze goes to the right. Just soften. No more working. No more muscling your way through it. Okay. Left side. Bring your left leg over your right knee. Figure 4. Take your variation. Soften your jaw. And let something go. Send your right leg long. Stretch your left leg high. Take your hamstring stretch, whichever variation you did on the first side. And I want to emphasize that your leg does not have to be straight. You're just going to find your own edge. Something that feels like a stretch, but not like you're about ready to snap. Keep your right leg active. Both hips rest on the mat, but slowly bring your left foot over to the right. IT band stretch. Stay soft in the shoulders. Hug your left knee in. Supine twist. Bump your hips to the left. Bring your left knee to the right. Ooh, you might get a back crack. Gaze left. Relax. Beautiful. Hug both knees back to center. Last thing here. Send your legs long. Sit up. Inhale your arms high. Exhale, forward fold. And your knees can stay bent. You can use your strap or towel again. But as much as feels good for you, let everything hang low. Roll up. Roll all the way down to your mat. Then let your body open wide on your mat. Close your eyes. Soften any areas of tension. And this is where I'll leave you today. I encourage you to take as much time as you have to let your muscles repair, let your cells repair, and already start to absorb all of the work that you put in today. Thank you, and see you next time. Namaste.